Germans will go crazy, okay, especially the elder ones, the older ones. They will look at you like, okay, so when you are black and you do that, the stare they give you, you begin to think it's almost like they don't believe black people are free, okay? Yeah, it is said that you have 7 years of bad luck sex or bad sex, I don't know, but you get the message, right? Hey everyone, welcome back once again to my channel. If this is your first time coming across my channel, my name is Shima. I do sit down talk videos sharing my stories and experience living in Germany and also knowledge on fashion, okay? So you're in the right place. Today's video, as you can see, I'm sitting down, so grab you a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, okay? I'm about to talk about my favorite people, the Germans, okay? So today's video is actually items on how not to piss them off, especially when you are an outsider or an Auslander, as they will call it. So as you can see, there are no reels or clothing items that I'm going to be sharing as a video haul to you. However, I do have this beautiful poster murals that I got off Amazon. I get asked a lot where I got them from, so I'm going to be linking everything down in the description box so it's easy for you to find them, okay? So let's not mumble or talk too much, okay? Let's just dive into why we're here. So the first thing I'm going to be sharing with you, why am I whispering? The first thing I'm going to be sharing with you is casually trespassing the law or the rule. So I'm going to go ahead and give you an example, cite an example with this. Imagine you're walking on one of these German streets and then there's a traffic light, and then on the traffic light is red. The traffic light has not yet shown you like the green man that like is almost like he's crossing, and then you just go by red. Oh my god, Germans will go crazy, okay, especially the elder ones, the older ones, and you get a stare, okay? And when it's even worse when you are a black person, like when you cross the light on red or the traffic light on red, Germans will look at you. It's almost like, okay, so when they look at you, it's almost like they don't believe that black people are free, okay? It's almost like you think it's almost they don't believe like black people are free, but the stare is just they're trying to help you so you don't look stupid trespassing the law, okay? Like, why would you go by red? Every other person is waiting to go by green and then you just come. Yeah, no, you don't do that. It drives them insane. Like, can you not just wait for that 1 minute or few seconds that is going to turn green for you to just walk? So yeah, that's going to be one thing that drives them nuts, okay? Somebody could literally turn red. You know, when they get angry, they turn red. Somebody could literally turn red by just seeing you walk by the traffic light when it's red. So yeah, do not do that, okay? If you're an Auslander, an immigrant, and you do that in your country, I know that we usually drive by red in Nigeria, but don't do that here, okay? The polizei might be somewhere just looking and then you're going to get napped, okay? So avoid doing that entirely. So the number 2 thing that I'm going to be sharing with you is Germans and fairness. I mean, Germans, just like every other sane human being, like fairness, okay? However, their own fairness manifests in lawfulness, frugality, punctuality, etc., etc. If you want to offend a German, just propose something that is not fair to them, okay? You're going to get an earful organized laundry list of why they do not agree, okay? An underlying theme of fairness pervades German values, okay? So this is the thing. If you want to offend them, just sell something to them that the price is highly than its perceived worth. Oh my god, the story is not going to end there, okay? You are not going to hear the end of it. I mean, they could go as far as asking for a refund. And note, this is not mostly about the money, but about principle, okay? So it's usually not about the money for them, but rather principle. I mean, if the price is what they are paying for, they will not go ahead to haggle or argue or struggle or whatever. If the price actually is suiting to what it is they are buying, they will go ahead and pay. I laugh in Nigerian Instagram vendors. They will charge you. They will first of all go on your profile, when you ask them for an item, first of all, go on your profile, look at how your profile is set, and then they will come and charge you according to how your profile. That is how Nigerian Instagram vendors work, okay? So I don't even dare, like, if it is not recommended, I don't go on Nigerian Instagram vendors to buy anything, except I know somebody, of course, who have like actually bought an item from them or bought something from them. If not, I laugh. So that being said, I think there is a law in Germany whereby when you're in a store and then an item, okay, let me give you an example. Probably maybe you're buying chips, and on that chips is written €1, and then you go to the cashier to pay, and then the cashier asks for €2. You can go ahead and cause a fuss, because the law states that whatever item, whether it is priced at €100 and then it is written €1 on it, and then you go, but they tell you, no, this price is €100, it's not your fault, you actually have the right. So I'm telling you out there today, okay, if you're an outsider like me, I've had my experience, okay? So when you want to buy something and then the price is probably maybe €100 and then you see €5 on it, you go to the cashier and they tell you, no, it's not possible, you actually have the right to fight, because that is the price that is written on it. So yeah, that's going to be that on Germans and fairness. I hope I help. I hope I helps. If you want more information on that, of course, Google is your friend, okay? So yeah. The third one that I'm going to be sharing with you today is bicycle lane. So I've had my fair share of walking on the bicycle lane, okay? I remember one time, that was when I earlier moved here, I was walking and then this guy was riding his bicycle behind me and he was like, cring, cring, cring. I mean, when you just come, like when you're newly in a country and you had just landed from Nigeria, we don't have bicycle. Bicycle is considered to be for poor people, but I mean, now that everybody's beginning to get enlightened and more, what's the word? That they know better, they know that bicycle is actually really, really good, okay? But then in Nigeria, everybody just thinks having a bicycle, especially when you're not a child. I mean, when you're a kid, you have a bicycle, you are from the rich, class, the bourgeoisies, you know what I mean? But as an adult, you have a bicycle, it is considered poverty, okay? I remember my grandmother used to ride bicycle to the farm, but that story for another day. So I didn't know that there was actually a bicycle lane and a walkway. However, though, let me note, it was clearly stated, but I was so indulged into what I was discussing and talking, so I forgot that I was actually on the bicycle lane. And then the guy went cring, 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 and I didn't answer, and then cring, I was startled, so I ran to the side and he was like, that's the sign of Fahrradweg. I'm like, bro, chill, it's not that serious. But apparently it is serious to Germans, okay? They become red. And then it totally makes sense. Like, why would you even want to walk on the bicycle lane when there's a walkway? Make that make sense to me, I've fumbled, okay? But I've learned my lessons the hard way. That drives them bonkers, okay? So when you're new in Germany, note that there's a bicycle lane and then there's the walkway. And then I understand, I totally understand why people walk side by side on this lane, because they are almost merged together, okay? But always take notes. Be conscious of your environment when you walk. Know that there's a bicycle lane and then there's a walkway. So a German do not scream or shout on you and tell you, that is eine Fahrradweg. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's going to be my third one. The fourth one I'm going to be sharing with you is to avoid talking about the WW2, that is the World War II. Now note, Germans do not like talking about the World War II, okay? The reason they do not like talking about it, it's not because they lost the war. It is solely because they are ashamed of everything that happened during the war to other people, especially to the Jews, So they are mostly ashamed talking about it. The younger generation, the millennials, go as far as trying to avoid the conversation entirely and telling you, some are even some even go ahead to believe that it did not happen. Some will tell you, get over it, it was not them that did this, it was their parents or their grandparents or whatever, and I feel like it is very, very offensive. And then they tell you they will not apologize for what they did not do, but how about you apologize for what your parents or your grandparents actually did, So they like to avoid talking about it completely. However, when I'm with my friends or I'm in a mix of people who are intelligent, who are smart, who I know that they know better, we have these conversations, you know, and some of them go ahead. As far as apologizing, you know, it's almost similar to like Americans telling black people to get over 400 years of slavery, you know. That is really, really hurtful when they do that or when they say that. So yeah, it's the same thing when they talk about the World War II. Some of them are in denial that it almost did not happen, while some of them just try to avoid the situation, you know, while some of them, the smarter ones, actually like to talk about it and then they apologize for what their people did in the past. And I find that really, really sweet. So yeah, that's something to do, that when you want to piss them off, some of them get really, really angry while you're talking about it, like they just expect you to get over it, you know, like, yeah, but that's not how it's done, Germans, okay? It's either you avoid talking about it entirely, or you confront the issue, or you know the circle of people that you talk about that situation with. So yeah, that's it. The fifth one I'm going to be sharing with you is losing your cool. So I've said in my previous video, I'm going to link it somewhere here or it will appear, I don't know, in my video, that Sundays are usually for rest for Germans, okay? Do not make noise. You are not allowed to hit a nail on the wall. You are not allowed to scream. You're not allowed to listen to loud music on Sundays, okay? That is their rest day, okay? Like, they take the Sabbath day really, really serious, okay? So do not lose your cool. It is considered thoughtless and rude, especially when you're out, maybe like in a store, and then something happened. Imagine your blood is running at 100 degrees centigrade, and then you're pissed, but you're not allowed to do anything because it is considered thoughtless. Imagine you want to do basbos. Nigerians, you know how you know how we are when we're in Balogun market, you know, when all those people start shouting, my color, my wife. You know how you want to just throw blows. It is not done that way in Germany, okay? You're not allowed to lose your cool, especially in public spaces. It is considered rude. Guys, like when somebody is pissing you off, you are expected to just and stay calm and not say anything, okay? Because then it is considered rude again. But it makes me wonder, like, why would somebody be doing, like, how do I even stay calm or cool when somebody is doing something that is appropriately not appropriate? Like, how do you keep your cool? God, give me the wit and the vim. I've had my fair share of my blood running at almost 200 degrees that I just wanted to punch somebody in the face, but I just couldn't because it is not allowed, you know. The good side of this thing, it helps you control your anger, your temperament. I don't know if that makes sense. But the downside of it again is almost like, but why is this person really condescending? You know, like when you slap the white off their face, they might probably maybe get sense or have common sense. But you know, again, common sense is not common. So yeah, that's going to be my fifth one. Losing your cool is not cool, okay? So yeah. The sixth one I'm going to be sharing with you is jaywalking. Jaywalking is not tolerated in Germany, okay? It is considered very rude and offensive. Do not jaywalk when you are in Germany, okay? It drives them bonkers, okay? It drives German bonkers when you jaywalk. Why are you jaywalking, for Christ's sake, when there's a zebra crossing or there's a white crossing where you could just walk? They do not like jay crossing. And you know us, you know Africans, we like shortcuts. We like cutting shots of everything we do. So do not jaywalk. It's considered really, really rude and thoughtless and unlawful in Germany. So yeah, that's going to be it. I'm going to add some bonus ones to how not to piss Germans off. Another one is going to be when you're toasting to a drink, try to look at them in the eye, because when you do not look at them in the eye, it is considered not only rude, it is said that you have it is said that you have 7 years of bad sex. Yeah, it is said that you have 7 years of bad luck sex or bad sex. I don't know, but you get the message, right? You're basically just going to have like 7 years of bad sex. You're not going to enjoy sex for like 7 years. I'm saying sex too much. Oh my god. So yeah, that's going to be another one. Another one is also, do not wish somebody happy birthday when it's not their birthday, like before their birthday. Okay, so do not wish somebody happy birthday before it's their birthday. It is considered also bad luck. Another one is, do not drive on the left lane when the right lane it's free. I know a lot of people that come to Germany just to experience autobahn, you know, because you can drive as fast as 300 speedometer or whatever it is you want, you know. But if you're driving and you're on the left lane and the right lane is free, it is considered really, really offensive. Like somebody might just call the popo on you, or you just have somebody like flashing their lights behind you, like, can you just get off the road? Like they get really, really angry. I don't even know why, seriously. But yeah, when the right lane is free, you're not allowed to drive on the left lane. So we've come to the end of this video. That is going to be it for how not to piss a German off. I mean, there are lots of other things, okay? Maybe I might do a part 2 to this video, I don't know. But if you need more information, again, Google is your friend, so do not forget to seek Google out, okay? So we've come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoy it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, as it helps my small channel get noticed, and it also helps my content get put on the YouTube algorithm. I really, really will appreciate you. So yeah, we've come to the end of this video. Germans watching this video or non-Germans, tell me what it is wherever you live that is considered to piss the natives off, and Germans, tell me if anything I've said is not true in the comment section, okay? Let's interact, okay? So thank you for stopping by and watching my video once again. I really, really appreciate you, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bleib gesund, stay healthy, I love you all, and tschüss!